Hello, fellow yogis. My name is Alfonso David. As a practicing yogi and as the president of the Human Rights Campaign, it is my pleasure to welcome you to HRC's special yoga event. As people who practice yoga, mindfulness, and meditation, we know that spiritual and wellness spaces cannot separate from activist spaces. Compassion means more than having empathy for those who are suffering. It means doing something about it. Our yoga and spiritual practice are not divorced from the injustices of the world. And in recent times, we have seen plenty of injustices that are threatening the welfare of many people, and specifically deeply marginalized communities. I personally invite you to connect with the practice of spiritual activism, the intersection of social action and wholeness. Many of us who practice yoga have the privilege and the power to engage in the fight for justice, as well as investigate the questions of who actually we treat as whole, who gets to breathe and who does not get to breathe, unfortunately. So we have to use our power and use our spirituality to advance justice. We hope that you will support and continue to support the Human Rights Campaign as we secure lasting equality for all people, including LGBTQ people. Now, I would like to introduce you to the instructor, Malik Khalid, who will be instructing us today. 45 minutes of vinyasa yoga by two of HRC's friends.
Hi yogis, I am Malik Khalid, and welcome to a special yoga class by the Human Rights Campaign. I'm a yoga instructor based in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and I've been practicing for 3 years and teaching for 2. Yoga came to me at a point where I was dealing with pre-hypertension. Imagine being 26, walking to the doctor's office and he's telling you, hey Malik, you have to make some key lifestyle changes. I was flabbergasted, When you're young, you think that you're, sometimes indestructible, invincible almost. But that was a reality check for me that really made me want to do something different for myself. At the time, I had a colleague who was practicing heated power vinyasa, and she had lost a lot of weight. And I was like, how are you losing this weight? And she told me it was yoga. And I couldn't believe it. I was really skeptical because where I'm from in Decatur, there aren't any yoga studios. It's a predominantly Black area. And yoga was something that was completely new to me. After I started the practice, 30 days later, I was hooked. Fast forward 6 months later, I decided that I want to start my yoga teacher training, and I became a yoga teacher because I wanted to bridge the gap for Black people and make it accessible for them. When I first got into the practice, there weren't any Black people that I could look to talk to about what does it mean to be a yoga teacher and how can I serve my community. Oftentimes, I was the only person of color in the room and often the only man. And these were things that I had to kind of overcome if I really wanted to get serious about the practice. And it shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't have to sacrifice my comfortability just to be able to achieve blissfulness. I should be able to also feel bliss and be comfortable with my practice by having instructors that look like me and that have lived a similar experience. So it was important for me to become a yoga teacher to be able to show other Black men specifically that, hey, yoga is for everybody. It doesn't have a look, it doesn't have a face, it just is. And I think that since I've been teaching the last 2 years, I've been able to connect to so many people that look like me. And I've been able to hear so many beautiful stories about how my practice and my representation in this community has positively impacted their life and made them want to get into the practice. And so for that, I'm so grateful and so thankful. Today's class is powered by the Human Rights Campaign, and I'm joined by Britt and David.
Hey everyone, this is Britt Kornman. I'm here in Houston, Texas. I've been a supporter of and volunteer to HRC for a little more than 10 years now, served on national boards for about half of those, and became a yogi probably about 6 years ago in a little more serious way. It's been a huge part of my life. The practice came to me after shoulder surgery. But really, through the last few years, it's become an essential part of my day-to-day. It took my wife TT, my yoga teacher training a couple years ago, finished last August, and I've been teaching online, essentially virtually, since. It's been great to practice with friends and people across the country through this pandemic and get to share that practice with them. Yoga to me is something that is very physical, but at the same time provides more mental benefits than anything, especially when we're dealing with areas that we are now. It also allows us to reach out to people across the country, have common shared practices with them, make it your own, and get to be able to experience things together. So that's what yoga's been for me, and thanks so much for having me today.
David has been with the Human Rights Campaign for the last 7 years. He started practicing yoga in the late 1990s and is always practicing with friends in this community and other HRC staff members. We're so excited to have you guys with us. Let's get started. So today we're going to start laying on our backs. Allow the feet to fall away from the midline of the body, turn the palms up, and begin to arrive to your sacred place. You may be asking what that sacred place is. It's just a place of contentment, a place of joy. Begin to breathe in through the nose, inhale, fill the belly, fill the lungs. And then open the mouth, sigh it out, release all the oxygen. One more time. Big inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, fill the belly. Hold the breath at the top for 1. Hold it for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5. And then open the mouth, release, let it go. We'll do that one more time. Big inhale, fill the lungs, fill the breath. Fill the body. Make this the biggest breath of the day. Hold it at the top for 1. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 3. Relax the face for 4. Rest the tongue behind the teeth for 5. And then open the mouth, let it go. On the next inhale, begin to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Constrict the back of the throat. Ujjayi pranayama. This is a breathing technique that we'll use the rest of the class to build internal heat and to also give us the reminder to breathe. On the next inhale, bend the knees, walk the heels in towards the glutes. And then turn the palms facing the mat, bring them down by the side of the body. On the next inhale, tuck the tailbone, then lift the hips up for bridge. So you're pressing the heels down and pressing the hips towards the heels. I want you to not squeeze the glutes, but think more about pressing the heels down. That's going to help power the calves, power the quads. On the next inhale, reach for the back of the room, morning stretch. Opening up those shoulders. Reach, 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 yeah. If you have some chairs around you, forget about the chairs. Reach past those chairs, reach past whatever's happening in the house. And then on the exhale, come to the tip of the toes, press the hips an inch higher. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Maybe feel the chest rounding towards the chest. And then on the inhale, release upper back, middle back, low back. Bring the hands to the top of the room. One more time, inhale up into bridge. And then as you exhale, take that morning stretch, take the arms behind you, come to the tips of the toes, lift the hips an inch higher. Hold for the inhale here, fill the belly, fill the nose. And then exhale, release upper back, middle back, low back. On the next inhale, interlace the hands behind the head. Keep the elbows wide. We're gonna go through a few crunches here to get the core hot. Big inhale through the nose, feel the low belly, and then exhale, crunch up. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Inhale down, release. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch up. And keep this tempo going. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch up. Keep crunching on the inhales, on the exhales, and begin to find your own breath, your own rhythm here. Finding the tempo, keeping the elbows wide. You know, starting with core is a great way to fire up. And I always call it the brain gut. Once you get the core good and hot, you can think clearly. We'll keep this going for another 5 seconds. Continue to lift the shoulders off the earth. Keep the elbows wide. We're here for 5. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold 1 at the top. Hold there. Keep the elbows wide. Extend the neck. Press the feet firmly into the earth. And then inhale, release. Happy baby. So you can grab the tops of the knees. You can grab the outside soles of the feet. Or you can grab behind the knees. So many options here. Begin to rock left and right. Feel everything release. Keep the shoulders connected to the earth. Take your time. Big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Let it go. And then on the next inhale, bring the hands to the knees. Exhale, close the knees like a book. Then transition the palms behind the knees. Begin to rock the length of the spine, north and south. And keep rocking along the spine. Really allow the neck to release. And then once you're ready, cross the ankles, tabletop. You're gonna stack the wrists underneath the shoulders. You're gonna bring the knees underneath the hips. Spread the fingers wide. On the next inhale, look up, drop the belly button down. We have cow. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, cat. Round the back, tuck the chin. Press the mat away from you. Inhale, cow. Look up. Arch the back. And then we'll take cat and cow a few rounds on your own, working into your rhythm, keeping the breath with the movement. On the inhale, we have the cow. On the exhale, we have the cat. Maybe you're someone and you want to transition this to child's pose, then back up to cat cow. Get free, have fun with it. Take 1 step back on the mat. Untuck the toes, so press the ankles firmly down. And then on the exhale, bring the left hand to the top corner, bring the right hand to the top corner, and melt the chest, chin, or forehead down to the earth for puppy pose. Puppy pose targets the thoracic spine, helps open the shoulders and the neck. This is one of those feel-good postures that's just gonna release all of that shoulder activity that we're always feeling. Begin to breathe here. Bring softness to the pit of the throat. Begin to open up through the breastbone. Send energy and send intention to the throat, softening there. Maybe begin to feel the shoulder blades spread across the back, getting wider on every inhale and every exhale. And then on the next inhale, continue to press the forearms down. Snake your body forward for Sphinx pose. The forearms come in line with the side obliques. Untuck the toes. Press the forearms away from the earth, and then lift the belly button away from the mat. Press the ankles down. Inhale, look up. Stay for the exhale. 1 more breath, big inhale through the nose. Stay connected with the palms, stay connected with the ankles. And then exhale, tuck the toes, forearm plank. Lift the hips into the air. Hold here. So you want to gaze right at the top of the mat. The neck is long. The tailbone is tucked. And then inhale, high plank. Plant the left hand, plant the right hand. Beautiful. So firing up that core here, firing up the midline of the body. We're preparing for practice. On the next inhale, shift the weight forward, high plank. And then exhale, lower down to the belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Lift the heart. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, cobra. Lift the heart. Keep the elbows squeezed into the side obliques. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Look up. And then exhale, release. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, tabletop. And then exhale, down dog. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes. And then exhale, take your time and melt the heels back down to the mat. Yeah. And maybe begin to bend into one knee, bend into the other knee, warming up that down dog, preparing for practice, taking what you need at the very beginning. Maybe you're gazing at the middle of the belly button, maybe you're gazing right in between the feet. And then on the next inhale, come to the tip of the toes, draw the knees into the chest. You can step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. And then as you exhale, bring the hands behind the knees, interlace the fingers behind the knees, and then take a slight forward fold here. You want to bring the crown of the head down, allow it to release, and bring the belly and thigh together. Once you have that belly to thigh connection, then suck the belly button away from the thighs and press the heels down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold an inch deeper. Inhale, lift the arms above the head, gaze up at the thumbs. And then exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Let's close our eyes and bring our thumbs to the third eye, and let's take a moment to honor our practice. Big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, release it into the universe. And then inhale, lift the arms above the head, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, plant your hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, down dog. Roll back over the toes. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes. Draw the knees into the chest, look forward. Step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the arms above the head, palms to touch. And then exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together here. And then exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. Chaturanga, go through the flow. Inhale, up dog, shoulders back, belly in. Exhale, down dog. Building heat here. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes, draw the knees into the chest, look in between the hands, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Drop the hips, lift the arm, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit low. Squeeze the ankles together, squeeze the knees together. If you want to modify, you can bring the feet hip-width distance apart. And if you're not modifying, just keep squeezing everything together. You want to shift the weight into the heels here. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. We're here for another breath. Big inhale, fill the lungs, fill the belly, and then exhale, forward fold. Shift the weight into the toes. Inhale, halfway lift, plant the hands, Chaturanga. Go through the flow. Inhale, up dog, shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Point the right foot up, press the left heel down. You're gazing at the belly button. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Hold, and then step the foot in between the hands. This is runner's lunge. Hold right here. You want to stack the right knee on top of the right ankle, left heel stacks on top of the toes. As you inhale, lift the right arm up, easy twist. Gaze up at the thumbs. You want to stack the shoulders in one line. Keep reaching the arm up up, up. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat, and then release the left knee to the mat on the inhale, arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Now that you're in this lunging posture, begin to keep lifting everything up away from the mat. You're pressing the hips forward. As you exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Tuck the left toe, half split. Drag the right heel back towards you. You want to straighten out that leg. There you go. Flex the foot. Big flex, yeah. You may notice as hurdler stretch. And then on the next inhale, rebend the right knee. Plant the hand, step the right foot back, high plank. And then inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down halfway. Go through the flow. Inhale, up dog. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Point through the left foot. Press the right heel down. And then exhale, knee to nose, round the back. And then step the foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge, hold here. On the next inhale, plant the right arm, left arm up. Easy twist. Gaze up at the thumbs. You want to stack both of the shoulders on top of each other and keep shifting that right heel forward. Last breath, inhale through the nose. And then exhale, release the hand down to the mat. Release the right knee down to the mat. Inhale, arms up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Each side of the body is going to feel different. So don't be afraid of any nuances that you may feel as we're going through our sun A's and sun B's. Exhale, bring the hands down to the earth. Tuck the right toe, half split, straighten out the left leg, drag the heel back towards you. You'll feel the toes curling towards the knees. The idea is to lengthen the spine as long as possible. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, or maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then on the next inhale, rebend the left knee, low lunge. Plant the hands, exhale, left foot steps back, high plank. Shift the weight forward, chaturanga, go through the flow. Inhale, up dog, shoulders away from the ears, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, down dog, roll back over the toes. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes, draw the knees into the chest, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Drop the hips, lift the arms, chair pose, sit low, shift the weight into the heels, and keep the chest lifted here. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper here. Nice. You're going to compress the knees together, compress the quads and the ankles together. The shoulders roll away from the ears. Yeah. Last breath, big inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, come to the tip of the toes, look forward, crow pose. So we're going to attempt to place the knees behind the triceps. Think about rounding the back as much as possible, pressing the knuckles down, and see if you can kick the heels towards the butt. Kicking, shifting the gaze forward, and then step or jump back, chaturanga. Up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Let's take a breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Big sigh, let all the energy go. Remember, this is a practice, not a performance. Whatever you do, it's just to benefit you along the way. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. You can look underneath the armpit here and begin to point that right knee as high as possible. And then inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. You want to shift the elbows on top of the wrist and then flex the foot, stepping in between the hands. Runner's lunge, hold here. On the next inhale, squeeze the thighs together, lift the arms, crescent warrior. Proudly lift the chest. This is a huge lunge here. We're opening up the hips, we're opening up the hamstrings, stretching out the heels of the feet. And this is an opportunity to become one with the earth below you. Press the big toes down. Press the inner, the outer edge of the feet down. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down to the earth. Step back. Chaturanga, go through the flow. Inhale, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the left knee, open up the hip, gaze underneath the left armpit. Begin to point that left knee up and back as high as you can. And then inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Flex the foot and step it in between the hands. Inhale, lift the arms, crescent warrior. Stay connected with the feet, the inner, the outer edge of the left foot. Stay connected with the big toe. It's gonna wanna sneak up and keep pressing it down. Last breath here, big inhale through the nose. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga, go through the flow. Inhale, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes, draw the knees into the chest, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Drop the hips, lift the arms, chair pose, Utkatasana. Maybe you sit a little bit lower than you did before. Continue to melt the shoulders away from the ears, down the back, lifting the heart up. One more breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale, forward fold, round, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga, go through the flow. Inhale, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the right knee, and then flip the dog, wild thing. Open up. Lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, reflip the dog, three-legged dog, right foot up into the air. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. And then inhale, crescent warrior, arms up. Awesome. So big inhale through the nose. As you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, vertical twist. Reach the left fingers forward, reach the right arms away from you. Spread those fingers wide and really feel the shoulders expand. On the next inhale, you're gonna lift the left arm above the head. The right hand will come down to the left leg. You can gaze at the back of the heel or up at the thumb. And on the exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Hook the left elbow around the right knee. Prayer twist. Now at this point, you're gonna be twisting the pelvis down with you. Roll the shoulders away from the ears and allow the crown to reach forward. belly in. Inhale. On the exhale, spin the left heel down parallel with the back of the mat, and then windmill the arms open for warrior two. Take your time. Beautiful transitions, Yogis. So powerful, so strong. On the next inhale, flip the palms, reverse warrior, high five the back of the room. Pick up the ribs, use the glutes here. And then exhale, bring the right forearm to the right thigh, left arm is above the head, extended side angle. You want to continue to press that elbow into the knee, lifting the heart up, lifting the shoulder away from the knee. You're tucking the tailbone underneath here. One more breath, big inhale through the nose. Exhale, warrior two, rebend the right knee. Flip the palms, reverse warrior, high five the back of the room. And then inhale, straighten out the right leg. This is reverse, hold here. Now before we hinge forward, knock the left foot in 10 degrees. And then exhale, hinge at the hips for triangle. Continue to reach the right arm forward and then bring it to the inside of the shin. Left arm reaches up. You're pressing the hips forward, you're lifting the kneecaps up into the thighs, and you're gazing up at the thumb. Big inhale here. On the exhale, rebend the right knee, warrior two. And then inhale, star pose. Turn the right foot inward, gaze up at the thumbs. Make sure the feet are parallel to the mat, facing forward. And then on the exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. You can walk your hands behind you here, or you can walk the hands out long in front of you. Take what you need, take what feels good here. We're stretching out the back of the hamstrings, stretching out the low back. And we'll be here for one more breath. Big inhale through the nose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Star pose. Exhale, rebend the right knee to the front of the mat, warrior two. Flip the palms, reverse warrior, inhale. And then cartwheel the arms down, chaturanga, go through the flow, step the right foot back. Inhale, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back up. Knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Crescent warrior, lift the arms above the head. Continue to breathe, filling the lungs. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, vertical twist. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Reaching the palms forward. And then on the inhale, lift the right arm above the head, bring the left hand down to the right leg, reverse. Press that big toe down. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Hook the right elbow around the left knee, prayer twist. Shoulders away from the ears, the crown reaches forward. And then shift the right heel forward. Big inhale here, fill the lungs, fill the belly. As you exhale, spin the right heel down parallel with the back of the mat. Windmill the arms open, warrior two. Beautiful, sit low in this warrior two. Opening up the hips. Tuck the tailbone underneath, gaze over the middle finger, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together here. Inhale, flip the palms, reverse warrior, high five the back of the room. Exhale, bring the left forearm to the left thigh, extended side angle. Gonna shift the gaze up to the palms. Continue to revolve the chest up, up, up. Big inhale here, fill the lungs. And exhale, warrior two. Rebend the knee, bring the arms back parallel. Inhale, flip the palms, reverse warrior. And then inhale, straighten out the left leg, hold here. Continue to reach back, opening up the sideline of the body. And then as you exhale, knock the foot in 10 degrees, Trikonasana. Bring the left hand as far as you can. Press the hips back, hand to the inside of the shin, right arm up. As you inhale, lift the knees up into the thighs, press the hips forward. Stay for the exhale. One more breath here. Big inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, fill the belly. And then exhale, warrior two, rebend the knee. Flip the palms, reverse warrior, high five the back of the room. And then cartwheel the hands down to the mat, chaturanga. Go through the flow, left foot steps back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes. Draw the knees into the chest, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Drop the hips, lift the arms, chair pose. Hold here. Big inhale. Exhale, chair twist. Drop the right arm back, left arm forward. Now, modifications are welcome here. If you want to bring the hands to heart center and hook the left elbow around the knee, you can. Or you can keep the arms as wide as possible. You know, yoga is, again, that bus stop that you get on or off wherever you would like. But today, my models are showing you the prayer chair twist. Inhale, arms back up. And then exhale, switch sides. Take whatever variation you would like. Hands to prayer, or you can do the vertical open twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Big inhale through the lungs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes. Draw the knees into the chest, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the arms above the head, Urdhva Hastasana, gaze up at the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. On the next inhale, press the left foot down, lift the right knee up into the chest, one-legged Tadasana, knee up. Begin to flex the foot deeply, and then grab the inside edge of the right foot, lift the left arm up. We're gonna go for dancer. Lift the left arm as high as possible. You wanna keep the left shoulder towards the ear. Suck the belly in, lift the kneecap up, and then on the next inhale, begin to kick the foot up into the chest. Kick, 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 reach the hand forward for dancer. And then once you're ready, kick the foot back down, come back into your one-legged Tadasana, and then reset, bring the foot down to the mat, hands to heart center. One more side. So press the right foot down, inhale, left leg up, one-legged Tadasana. And then you're gonna grab the inside edge of the left foot, inhale, right arm up. And then on the exhale, begin to kick the left foot up, reach, reach, reach. You're squeezing the shoulder blades together here. And look at where you're kicking. Look at where the hand's going. And then inhale, kick the foot back down, one-legged Tadasana, left knee up into the chest. Exhale, release the foot down to the mat, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, chaturanga, go through the flow. Inhale, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come to the tip of the toes. Draw the knees into the chest, look forward, step and jump to a seated position. Awesome. We've made it to our seated series, yogis. Now, we're gonna take one simple forward fold. So you can keep the knees bent or you can keep the legs straight. On the next inhale, lift the arms above the head. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, suck the belly in, and then exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. You can grab the tops of the feet or you can grab the outer edges of the feet. Think about lengthening the spine forward as you halfway lift, and then exhale, fold an inch deeper. You want to press the heels into the earth, and maybe you even begin to press the back of the knees down. As you inhale, halfway lift, walk the hands up the legs. And then exhale, bend the knees, scoop the hips towards the heels, and then make your way down to the back. Once you're there, bring the hands down by the sides of the body. Inhale, lift the hips up for bridge. We'll take one more morning stretch. Reach the arms to the back of the room. As you exhale, come to the tip of the toes. Press the hips as high as possible. And then as you exhale, release upper back, middle back, low back. Bring the palms back to the top of the room with you. And we'll go through a round of full wheel. Now, if you would like to take another bridge, keep the palms by the sides of the body. But if you want to take full wheel or back bend, bring the hands in line with the ears. And as you inhale, press up to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, press all the way up through the wheel. Press the feet down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And when you're ready to exit, tuck the chin, exhale, release upper back, middle back, low back. Inhale, happy baby, grab the outside soles of the feet. You can grab behind the knees or the tops of the knees. Begin to rock left and right, letting everything go. Big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. One more time, inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, fill the belly. And then open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. On the next inhale, bring the hands to the top of the knees. And then close them like a book on the exhale. Bring the hands to a field goal position or T, whichever one feels best, wherever you have space for. And then drop the hips over to the left, knees over to the right, supine twist. Gaze over the opposite shoulder. Unwinding the spine here. Slowing the practice down. Now begin to take deeper, longer breaths, breathing into the rib cage. Inhale through the nose, and then open the mouth, let it go. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, fill the belly, and then open the mouth, let it go. So as we're in this twist, you can close your eyes. You can begin to connect with the breath. Begin to connect with yourself, the body. One more breath here. Big inhale through the nose, fill the rib cage. Hold the breath for 1. Hold it for 2. Soften the face for 3, 4, 5. Open the mouth, release. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then scoot the hips over to the opposite side. Drop the knees over to the opposite side. Supine twist. Gaze over the opposite shoulder. Still moving very slowly here. Unwinding and releasing in the spaces that we haven't even thought about yet. The spaces that we may forget about. Big inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, fill the rib cage. And then open the mouth, release, let it go. And another time, inhale through the nose, fill the lung, fill the belly, pull the breath up through the toes. And then open the mouth, let it go. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth here. Watching the inhales rise, watching the exhales fall. And then on the next breath, inhale, bring the knees back to center. On the exhale, take the legs up the wall. Big flex in the feet. Bring the palms down by the sides of the body. Now, this may be enough for some of us. If you want more, you can press the palms down, lift the hips up for shoulder stand. Once you make it to shoulder stand, bring the palms underneath the hips and walk the elbows further in. You want to have the hips in line with the shoulders. Point the feet or flex them, either or, your choice, but commit to one. And continue to breathe into the belly, deeper here, deeper belly breaths. On the next exhale, release the feet behind you, plow pose. Keep the heels together until you make it back. If you would like to, you can release the palms to the earth if you feel comfortable with that. We're stretching out behind the hamstrings, stretching out the spine, the sacrum. Big inhale through the nose, fill the belly, and then exhale, bend the knees for deaf man's pose. The knees will come in line with the ears. Continue to send big breaths into the belly. Don't stop the breathing. This posture may be a little bit uncomfortable, but yoga is here to remind us that although these postures may be uncomfortable, they may be a bit challenging for us. It reminds us that life is the same way, challenging and nuanced. And we have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's how we can take a bit of the practice off of the mat into our lives. Continue to breathe here, feeling the belly, feeling the lungs, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then the final breath, inhale, shoulder stand, bring the palms back to the low back, point the feet or flex them. And then as you exhale, release upper back, middle back, low back. And then begin to release the feet away from the midline of the body. Turn the palms up. Prepare for Shavasana. We'll take a cleansing breath here. Big inhale through the nose. Fill the lungs, fill the belly. And then open the mouth, release, sigh it out. One more time, big inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, fill the belly. And then open the mouth, release, sigh it out. Shavasana. Begin to let everything go. Relax the face, relax the jaw, the eyebrows, the cheeks. Relax it all. Letting it go. Letting it all go. Relaxing the shoulders into the earth. Relaxing the hips. Turning them off. Turning the legs off. Turning the ankles off and the feet. They all turn off. They all power down. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feeling the inhales rise and feeling the exhales fall. Continue to breathe. There's a story that I love about a traveler who is on a quest for knowledge. He was very curious. And as he was traveling, he made his way through a town. And he heard a lot of the village people talking about a wise sage that lived amongst them. Being the curious traveler that he was, he made his way over to the sage's house to visit him. When he arrived, he asked the sage, "Sir, where are all your things?" All he saw was a bed and a chair. And the sage said, "Well, sir, let me ask you a question. Where are all your things?" The traveler responded, "Well, I'm just passing through. I don't need much." And the sage responded, "So am I." The story is a reminder that the next time you think that you don't have everything that you need, that you're just passing through. And that there's nothing more than you need than what you already have. All of the answers, all of the energy, all of the passion that you need, that you desire, is already within you. Just believe. Big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Begin to touch each finger towards your thumb. Slowly move the toes. Begin to bring life back into the body. On the next inhale, I invite you to make your way over to the right side for fetal position. Rest the crown of the head into the bicep. Fetal position represents redemption, an opportunity to start again. This is a posture that reminds us of rebirth. It restores us. So we'll take one breath here. Inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, and then open the mouth, sigh it out. On the next inhale, press yourself up to a seated position. If the eyes happen to open up on the way, just reclose them. On the next inhale, lift the arms above the head. And then exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Bow the head into the hands, bring the thumbs to the spot in between the eyebrows, the third eye. Take one moment to think about joy. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a place, a thing. Whatever the first thing that comes to the mind that brings you joy and peace. We honor that with one breath. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. The teacher in me honors the teacher, student, and all of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining us at the Human Rights Campaign for a special yoga class. We're so honored to practice with you. Please share with all of your friends and family and loved ones. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Lynn Bowman, and I'm the Deputy Director for our campaigns and organizing team here at the Human Rights Campaign. I hope during that yoga session you were able to find an opportunity for peace, reflection, and renewal. At the Human Rights Campaign, we are dedicated to making sure that Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Kamala Harris are in the White House come January 2021, so that this country can experience peace, reflection, and renewal, which we all need from these trying times that we're going through. If you're interested in finding out more about our work, you can check out hrc.im/yoga. And if you'd like to know more specifically about our campaigns and electoral work, you can go to hrc.org/vote and find out if you are registered to vote, voting laws in your state, and how you can engage in our elections work. Namaste.